Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, world. Good morning, sir. For today's video, we are going to discuss Lesson 20, Other Forms of Justice System. For today's lesson objectives, at the end of this video, students will be able to compare the procedure applied in the military, indigenous justice system as dispute resolution process. We will discuss court-martial and the person subject to its proceedings, indigenous or tribal justice system, Sharia court and its two courts, Sharia Circuit Court and Sharia District Court, talaq, and last but not least, tafwid. So, court-martial. Court-martial is a military court or trial for members of the armed forces accused of breaking military law with the power to determine guilt and impose punishment. So, basically, ang pinakasimple aning explanation is that ang court-martial is mauna siya ang court or trial para sa mga tao nga appeal sa armed forces such as military or air force. And pag ma-break nila ang Commonwealth Act No. 408 or Articles of War, then dadto sila i-trial sa court-martial. Also, court-martial is amended by RA No. 516 and 242. Also, naay 3 types of court-martial, which is general, special, and summary courts-martial.
The persons subject to court-martial proceedings are all officer members of the Honors Corps and soldier in the active service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines or the Philippine Constabulary Reserve Force from the dates of the call of duty and military instructions, and all other drafted or ordered or duty for training in said service from the date they are required. But the terms of the call drafted ordered to be the same. Cadets, flying cadets, and probationary second lieutenants, retainers to the camp, all accompanying or serving with the armed forces of the Philippines in the field of time of war, or when the martial law is declared, though not otherwise subject to these articles, all persons under the sentence by Judge Court-Martial, RA 242, Section 2.
Indigenous tribal justice system. It reflects the values of a tribal nation through the application of fundamental law. So it means dani mag-reflect ang values sa usa ka tribal sa ilang nation sa pag-apply sa fundamental law. For example, a tribal nation passes a law to protect their ancestral lands, reflecting their value of preserving their heritage.
Sharia's Court. What is a Sharia's Court? Sharia's Court is under the administrative supervision of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Sharia is under the country deals only with the Muslim customary and personal laws and excluded criminal law that is exclusive for Muslim people. When dealing with punishment, the fundamental Sharia states that theft is to be punished by imputation of the right hand. So kung mangawat ka, magputol gining kamot, because that is form of their punishment. And as far as marriage, a one man can have only one husband, but a man can have up to 4 wives, as long as kaya lang niya buhion. So in Arabic, Sharia literally means the clear, well-trodden path to water. Sharia acts as a code for living that all Muslims should adhere to, including prayers, fasting, and donations to the poor. It aims to help Muslims understand how they should lead every aspect of their lives according to the God's wishes. So, for certain crimes such as theft, blasphemy, and adultery, the traditional interpretations of the Islamic law prescribe punishments that are considered draconian compared to those in most modern legal systems. Among them are the horded punishments, which included stoning, lashing, and amputation.
So, what is Sharia Circuit Court? Sharia Circuit Court is a court in the Philippines that applies Islamic law to personal and family matters for Muslim Filipinos, similar to a regular municipal court. So, Sharia Circuit Courts function similarly to regular municipal courts in terms of their jurisdiction and handling of cases. They deal with matters like marriage, divorce, inheritance, and other personal issues within the Muslim community. And Sharia circuit courts belong to the Philippine judicial system, and these courts are mainly found in Mindanao, the region with a significant Muslim population. And Sharia circuit courts offer a legal system tailored to the specific needs and beliefs of Filipino Muslims, ensuring that their rights and traditions are respected and upheld within broader Philippine legal framework.
A Sharia district court is a court in the Philippines that has a jurisdiction over cases involving Muslims and administering Islamic law on matters such as family law, inheritance, and personal status.
Talak. Talak, Islamic practice of divorce where a husband can end the marriage by verbally declaring his attention to his wife. Example, ang lalaki kinahanglan nga pahayag sa iyang extension sa pagbulag. Mahimo niya kini buhaton pinaagi sa pagsulti sa tulo ka beses. Nga kasagaran kinahanglan ipaabot sa laing tao o sulat ang proseso sa talak adunay usa sa panahon nga gitawag og ida. Ang kasagaran maglangkop og 3 ka bulan o kung asawa nagdadalang tao hangtod sa paghatag sa bata. Sa panahon sa ida, ang lalaki adunay obligasyon sa paghatag og sustento sa iyang asawa. Kinahanglan usab niya nga respetuhon ang iyang pagbuot sa mga desisyon. Ang importante maayo nga komunikasyon sa iyang duha ka parte aron makalikay sa kasamok ug masabtan ang mga hinungdan sa pagbulag.
My topic is all about tafwid. What is tafwid? It's an Arabic term that means delegation, authorization, or entrustment. It refers to act of granting someone the authority or power to act on behalf of another. Ang meaning ani kay when we say authority or power, they believe in one God, which means Allah. It is Islamic theology consignment, which means understanding Allah's attribute without interpretation. Example, it is like a Bible verse or a quote. Surah Taha chapter 20 verse 5, the most merciful has established himself above the throne. In another term, Allah has risen or established himself over the throne in a manner that befit His Majesty without asking how. It means nga, ang mga tao daw kay naay fear kang Allah, they respect and believe in it.